So last year, the world was introduced to the Kpop Demon Hunters. Ever since Rumi, Zoe, and Mira debuted on stage, the film has become a worldwide hit. And I gotta say, the film isn't that bad. But for me as a power scaler, I couldn't help but draw comparisons to another K-pop idol who has recently blown up in popularity around the same time. None other than Marvel Rivals' very own Snow Queen, Luna Snow. Another superpowered K-pop star who fights evil monsters while juggling her responsibilities as a famous idol. From a thematic point of view, this matchup just feels right. So today we're gonna determine who is the stronger K-pop idol / group, Luna Snow or Huntrix. And spoilers for the end of the video, but this matchup really isn't fair. So to start off, we'll go over the members of Huntrix. And at the start of the movie, the three girls were able to defeat three demons that were able to cut an entire airplane in half, and then proceeded to jump out of said plane to continue their performance. Later on, after confronting Jinyu and the Sajo boys, they fight a small gang of demons inside a bathhouse, in which one of the girls throws a demon straight through a wall. These feats would put Huntrix in that wall to small building tiers of attack potency and destructive capacity, meaning they can produce 36 million joules of energy in their strikes and blows, as well as harm people with similar durability scaling. However, this isn't the peak of Huntrix's power. At the film's climax, when they were fighting Grima, they were able to dispense a massive burst of energy to exercise Grima's dark magic, saving Korea and resealing the Honmoon in the process. Now, I've discussed the range of this attack with random people on Discord, and I've come to this conclusion. While the Honmoon in the movie, which is the magical barrier protecting the humans from demons, does cover the entire globe, which is backed up by visuals and character statements, Grima's spread and control was only reaching Korea at that time in the movie, so this means the energy for this attack would put the combined power of Huntrix's Honmoon into the small city level tiers of power. And if we divided the energy among the three of them, it would put them each in the small town level. Furthermore, the speed of the blast was calculated to be around Mach 5, or 5 times the speed of sound. Pretty impressive stuff. But does Marvel's very own K-pop idol have what it takes to beat Huntrix? When doing research for this video, I actually came to the fascinating discovery that Luna Snow wasn't even a Marvel Rivals exclusive character. Her first appearance in any sort of media was in a mobile game called Marvel Future Fight, and she was added in a 2018 update. After reading the origin comic, it's revealed that her real name is Sol Hee, and that she got her powers during an attack with AIM agents trying to get a hold of a cryoreactor. And of course, in typical superhero comic book fashion, the cryoreactor explodes, which gives Luna Snow cryokinesis, the ability to manipulate ice. The accident also gave her heterochromia, as well as white and black hair, each representing the duality of her powers, white being for healing, and dark being for damage. But how strong do these new abilities make her? As a baseline, most of the cast in Marvel Rivals would hover around that small building tier of power, since in the game you're able to destroy large chunks of the map and break large structures with basic attacks, as well as tank those attacks during gameplay. However, if we delve deeper into the Luna Snow lore in the game, we learn that she's able to fight off a squid monster called a Monstrel, which was able to cause a massive tsunami that was going to destroy a small island, in which Luna managed to freeze the waves before any real harm was done. This would elevate Luna's power into the small city tier of power and attack potency. But this isn't even the higher scaling for the Rivals verse, as in one of Wolverine's MVP animation, we can see him slicing the moon with one strike. The amount of power you would need to perform this feat would be around 290 petatons of TNT, enough to destroy multiple continents. And due to the speed of Wolverine performing this feat, this would make him and Luna 30% of the speed of light, or sub-relativistic, since Luna can fight on par with him in game. So when you lay down the numbers like this, pretty obvious Huntrix are massively outclassed in this matchup. Their best feat with defeating Grima together would only get him into the small town to city level tiers of power, while Luna can casually output this level of energy by herself. The only way this fight would be relatively fair is that if we say that the final attack with the Honmoon was covering the entire planet, which would bump the Demon Hunters into the planetary tiers of power. Very impressive, but this would be nothing compared to Luna Snow, who was able to fight on par with multiversal beings like Infinity Ultron, God Loki, and Wanda. And before anyone questions if these versions of the characters are the real Infinity Ultron or Loki, the whole narrative lore behind Marvel Rivals is that these characters are being pulled from different universes across the time stream. So So when you see variants of these movie characters in game, it's more likely that it's the same version of that character from that universe than not. Which means Luna is actually fighting characters that can hold together entire universes and eat entire galaxies. Meaning Luna Snow would easily destroy Huntrix as well as solo the entire Kpop Demon Hunter verse, making Luna Snow the winner of today's video. If you guys made it to the end, please consider hitting the subscribe button, it helps us grow the channel, and if you think I got anything wrong in this video, drop it in the comments below too, and I'll see you in the next one.